Good morning, class. In this chapter, Python Programming Fundamental, we are discussing about variable and their types. Now, this is tutorial number 3rd. In the previous class, we have discussed about the token and their different categories. Now, today we will discuss about Python variable and their types. Now, let us see what is variable. Now see here, variable is like a container. In today's live class also I have discussed that a variable is like a container that stores value that you can access or change. The variable name suggests as vary means the variable vary throughout the program. It is a container which hold the value and that value you can change throughout the program. In Python, every element is termed as an object. In Python, every element is termed as an object. Hence, a variable is also an object in the Python. So, you can say that variable is also an object. Now, see here the state diagram of the variable x. This x is variable and this hold the value 3. Means if you are writing x equals to 3, it means that 3 is stored in variable x. X is a variable. It is also called as an object because we've seen that in Python each and every element is also called as an object. So when x equals to 3 we have written, it means that 3 get stored in variable x. This is called a state diagram of variable x. Means x store value 3. Next, for example, if we will write the same thing, x equals to shown as we have seen in the diagram, it will automatically assign the value 3 to the variable named x, which is 3 is an integer. 3 is an integer, which we have seen in the live class. I have explained you in the live class also that when you will assign the value, that value will be automatically assigned to the variable named x, which is an integer. In the next slide, now see here in the editor, Python editor here, first I have written here x equals to 10 means 10 value gets assigned in variable x. Now when you have type x, you will get value as 10. Understand? Like this way, you also write in your computer x equals to 10, type the x, you will get result 10. For an practically I have shown you over here. Next, took an example which I have given you in the today's live class that if x contain 3, y contain 4 and z equals to x plus y, then what is the value of x is here? That is 3. Value of y, that is 4. Now, it means that z is stored now 7. Now, here the value of z gets, the variable object's value of z gets changed. That is z plus 1. That is 7 plus 1. It means 7 plus 1 is 8. Now, z contain value 8. Now, when x equals to y is given over here, it means the value of y assigned to the x means y value is 4, means now x contain 4, and here y equals to 5 means now y contain 5. Now after executing the above line, when these lines will get executed in the Python, then what you will get the result? The value of x is 4, y is 5 and z is 8, as I have explained in today's live tutorial. Now next, see this, when you will execute, when you will type this script in Python, you will get the following result like this way, because in the print statement, see here x is colon, whatever you will write in the double quote open and double quote close, it will be print like that only. That is a string constant. So x is, you will get result x is 4. Next line x is 5 and y is colon then 8. This type of the result you will get. Next, see, I have discussed today in the live tutorial that a variable, or you can also call it as an object, has three main components. A variable has three main components. A variable has three main components. That is, number one is identity of the variable. Identity means that is the address of the variable, where the variables get stored. Type of the variable, which type, data type of the variable. Type of the variable means data type of the variable, whether it is floating number, integer, string, which type of variable it is. Means type of the variable indicates the data type of the variable. Value of the variable means which value get stored in the variable. Okay, it means that a variable has three main components, that is identity, next is type, next value. Okay, now next slide. See, in this with the help of the pictorial form, I have indicated every object or variable has three main components: identity, type and value. Next, see, identity, what does it refers here? Identity refers to an address in the memory which does not change once it has been created. If you have created an variable, that its address does not check. Now, if you want to check the address of an object or a variable, you use the method that is ID. ID is for identity. Now, example, ID, then the value of the x. Now see here in the Python shell, if you will write x equals to 10, it means that the x store the value 10. And if you will write ID x like this way, then it will give you like this figure. It is not necessary that in my computer, if it is coming this one, in your computer also it will show you this value. It is not necessary that you will get the same value. In your machine, the address of the variable will be differ as compared to my computer. So do not get panic with this, that why you are not getting the value when you are written x equals to 10. You are not getting 1614996384 like this way. In my computer it will come the different value. In your computer it will be comes the different value. Now next, type of the variable. Type of the variable means that data type of the variable, which type of the value the variable store. In Python, each value is an object. Each value, as I discussed earlier, that each and every element in the Python is called an object. Data types of the value refers to the value it is and allow operation on those value. A data type in the Python can be categorized in the following form. Data types, there are different data types in the Python, that is the number, none, sequence, set, mapping. In mapping you will get dictionary. In sequence you will get string, tuple, list. And in number you will get integer, floating point and the complex. And inside the integer you will get boolean. But we have following fundamental types of the data types in the Python. There are, okay, today till this much we have done in the today's live class. After that, whatever the things we will discuss tomorrow, that will be I will give you in the next video tutorial. Thank you very much. See you later.